Alright, so I have a confession to make. I just watched Frozen for the first time the other week. I know the magnificent blockbuster musical extravaganza that was Frozen that came out over a year ago, I just saw today. Well, not today, actually, like a week ago, I think. Now I know what you're thinking. What? You haven't seen Frozen? Oh my god! I'm sorry, but I literally have no excuse. I've just never really had any desire to see this movie. It's just never been on my must-see list. I know everyone says so many great things about it, but I just never really had any desire. Anyway, this video comes to you today in two parts. Number one, my general review and opinion on the movie, and then number two, something I noticed while watching the movie that I kind of want to talk about, but we'll get to that. First, the movie. Generally, I thought it was a good Disney movie. The story was good, the music was as well, but I just generally don't understand what all the hype is about. I thought they let a lot of plot details up to assumption, and the whole story just kind of felt a little confusing. It seemed like they were trying to cram a lot into one story and really couldn't come up to an agreement. For example, I was really confused as to who the villain was in the movie. I thought they glossed over a lot of plot details. I thought they should have expanded on some questions that they left unanswered. And more than anything, I wanted to see more character development with Olaf the Snowman. I mean, seriously, he was so advertised in this movie, and then he shows up and he's pretty much just like, oh hey, sure, I'll come with you, we're best friends now, let's go! Overall, I was also impressed by the music. It seemed very theatrical and musical-esque. However, I didn't think the lyrics had a lot of substance to them. They were good, by all means. I just don't think they really match up to the quality of maybe The Lion King or Tarzan, for example. Overall, it was good for a kid's Disney movie. I thought that it tried really hard to be another Tangled without actually being Tangled, and ended up just coming out as kind of a cookie-cutter Disney movie with an emphasis on music. It didn't really try anything new or different, which is what I like when movies do. In summary, did I like it? Yeah, I guess. Is it now a favorite movie of mine? Not in 100 years. Would I watch it again? Only if someone made me. Is it better than The Lion King? Abso-freaking-lutely not, and anyone who thinks so deserves to be. Second, the main point of this video. I've noticed this in a lot of animated movies before, but it really struck me in Frozen. Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks are really, really good at making really, really, really hot women. Hot CGI women, to be exact. I mean, think about it. You've got Elsa and Anna from Frozen, Franny from Meet the Robinsons, Fiona from Shrek, Rapunzel from Tangled, and even Jessie from Toy Story. Don't even try to deny it. Those women are hot. You can call them beautiful, you can call them gorgeous, you can call them hot, you can call them sexy, you can call them whatever you want. But the point is, they are attractive in a weird way. Personally, I thought Helen Parr / Elastigirl from The Incredibles was the hottest, but then I saw Wreck-It Ralph and Calhoun took the cake for me. I mean, seriously, am I wrong? Don't deny it. She is a fine CGI lady. My point is, does anybody find that kind of scary? The fact that a company full of hundreds of people working on computers can create computer animated women who are nearly perfect by society's standards. They have hyper-realistic figures that are nearly impossible to attain in reality without looking like Gumby, but yet they look super attractive in the end. I mean, you hardly ever see a leading lady. Remember, I said leading lady as in main character, that has a full and more realistic figure. The one example I can think of off the top of my head would be Nani from Lilo and Stitch, and I guess you could also count the ogre version of Fiona in the Shrek movies. They all tend to have a super skinny figure, perfect teeth, perfect hair, and super big eyes. Now again, I know what you're probably thinking. Terry, it's a kid's movie, chill out. And trust me, I understand that, but sometimes I wonder what it would be like if they actually made a character that looked real and relatable. Now don't get me wrong, I love Disney movies and Pixar movies and DreamWorks movies, and I'm not necessarily saying that they need to overhaul their entire practice and start changing what they're doing. I mean, for goodness sake, I've grown up with Disney my entire life. I played LeFou in my senior high school production of Beauty and the Beast. That's right, that was me. I was hot and you know it. As someone who's majoring in CGI and animation in film myself, I'm highly inspired and impressed by everything that they do. But personally, I just find it interesting that we can be so awestruck by the beauty of an unnatural, computer-generated character, and that some kids look up to that and want to attain that. And I will admit, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing them continue, because I find it interesting to see them continue to try to top themselves and making each character hotter than the next. But also from a filmmaker's perspective, I really like to see them go back to the hand-drawn CGI that they used to do in the past. Like the animation from The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and so on. I think it just feels like after realizing the potential of CGI, they kind of let the hand-drawn animation fade to the wayside. The last ones I can remember being the Frog Princess and Enchanted. Technically, but it was only for like half the movie, so I don't know if you can really count that, but still. Main points, Frozen was okay, and CGI women are hotter than real women. So here's a question for you. What kind of new animated movie would you like to see? What would it be about? Where would it take place? What kind of style would it be, etc.? Whatever it is, let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to like, favorite, subscribe, and share if you like, and I thank you for watching. Whoop. Yep. Oh my god!